it's Layla. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about one of my favorite subjects, the eyebrows. Now, a lot of my friends have asked me how they can get their brows to come in quicker and fuller, and from the advice that people give, a lot of times it's super basic. It just says, grow out your eyebrows, don't pluck them, don't touch them, just pencil them in while they grow. And while that is true, there are things that you can be doing to promote the hair growth. A lot of people say that hair and skin related things are genetic, and yes, that is obviously true.
You are absolutely right.
But there's things that everyone can do to maximize and reach their full brow potential. If you've just been looking around searching for advice and you're just like, then look no further. So when I was younger, thin was in. There were literally people that would shave off their eyebrows and draw in with a pencil like a very thin line. A lot of times it was arched. And I don't mean like McDonald's arches, probably like the cousins of a McDonald's shaped arch. It was like, when you look back at it now, it was so bad. But back then, thin was in, and my wild, untamed, thick brows were just not cool. But if I ever even thought about doing anything like that, my mother would disown me. And I'm super grateful for that now, because fast forward a few years and the Brooke Shields brow look, the bushy look, came back in style, and I was like,
I know that's right.
Today I'm going to be giving you my 5 best tips for how you can achieve thicker, fuller eyebrows quickly, and most importantly, naturally. That's the key word there. And so stick around, stay tuned, because what I've done has really kind of helped me. It has been a very long brow journey for me to get to where I am today. Ups and downs, peaks and valleys. So I'm here to give you some advice based on my years of experience and what I found to be true. So stay tuned. Diet plays a key role in having healthy hair and skin. So my first tip is to make sure that you are drinking enough water and that you have a healthy diet that consists of foods that are naturally enriched with vitamins A, B, C, D, E, omega-3s, biotins. If your diet is balanced and nutritious, then you will be getting these vitamins and these nutrients from your food. You want to make sure that it's super balanced so that you're not having too much of one type of vitamin from your food, because you don't want something to adversely affect your hair growth. So just making sure that you have a super balanced diet. As long as you don't have a deficiency, you should be able to get these, vitamins and nutrients from your food. But if you suspect that you have a deficiency in one of these vitamins or one of these areas, consult your doctor. But a simple Google search will kind of tell you which of each kind of vitamins you can get from what types of foods. You want to have nuts and seeds, sweet potatoes, leafy greens. If you're eating egg yolks, avocados, these are all things that are really, really great for your hair and your skin. Drinking water also will give you beautiful results. It'll help you to, have that glowing skin. So it's good all around. Not trying to sound like your parents who growing up, they were like broccoli and fruits and vegetables, but man, were they so right, and things have come back full circle. So make sure that your diet consists of fruits and vegetables. So my second tip is to avoid tweezing, waxing, or threading. I know, this is so much easier said than done. I have been so guilty of over plucking my brows. I got one of those 10 times magnifying mirrors one year, and literally I was just living with tweezers in between my fingers. I was just seeing everything and getting all the little hairs on my lids and all around. And that actually was a huge detriment to me, and I won't do that again. These days when I pluck my brows, I just do the middle when it grows in and around it, and just maintain its natural angled shape. I don't veer from this, and I don't thin it out at all. So as far as waxing is concerned, I've never waxed my eyebrows, and I probably never will. To each their own. I just feel like the eye area is so sensitive, and I don't want to be pulling or pushing aggressively around that area. I know it's a super quick motion, but it's just not for me. So I have had my eyebrows threaded a couple times. I really loved how they looked. It was like super clean, but you know, my skin did get really irritated around and like on the lid, and like red, and it went away after a day. But so I love the look. I actually had threading done once again. I had my brows threaded in my face, but when the face was threaded, they didn't like thread up to here, like too high on the cheeks, and they didn't thread the forehead. So I don't know if people know this, but and again, like, I'm not sure if it's just because some of the face was threaded and some wasn't, but the next day when I went to put on my liquid foundation, you could see exactly where it was threaded on my face. So the parts of my face that didn't have hair were lighter than the parts that did have hair. And it was so awkward. You could actually see the lines, like the zigzag direction that she had threaded them in. And it was so embarrassing. I had to use like a powder to kind of blend the color. Eventually I just stopped using foundation for the couple weeks that it was growing in. But yeah, so I never did that again. And just with tweezing, again, just maintain the natural shape. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for the hair to grow in, just avoid it completely for 2 to 3 months and just watch the hairs grow in. So my third tip is to incorporate oils in your eyebrow routine. I typically alternate between extra virgin olive oil and coconut oil. I'm sure there's other oils you can use, but that's just my preference. And I alternate depending on which week it is. So the extra virgin olive oil is rich in vitamin A, and I will literally just apply this with my fingers. You can use a Q-tip, you can use a spoolie to kind of work it through the brows, but you know, you just take a little bit on your finger and I'll just work it through my brow. So I personally prefer to leave the olive oil on only for about 2 hours. It's a little different with the coconut oil for me, but the olive oil feels a little bit thicker. So I'll leave it in for about 2 hours and just wash it off. Some people leave it in longer, some people leave it in for less time. Totally a matter of preference. So the coconut oil is rich in vitamin E, fatty acids. It's a natural moisturizer. Coconut oil I prefer to leave in overnight. I will actually use this for my hair, for my eyebrow hair. I put this on my face before. I prefer to purchase the extra virgin, unbleached, unrefined coconut oil, one that's unprocessed and all natural. I feel like once this penetrates through the hair follicles, it boosts shininess and really promotes hair growth. If you're gonna start with any of the oils, I would recommend starting with coconut oil. And you can just take a little bit. You can warm it up in the microwave if you're using a lot more of it, but if I'm just using it on my eyebrows, I'll just warm it up in between my fingers. So we're just gonna take that much and I'm gonna work it right through my eyebrow. You guys see that? So you might find that the coconut oil trickles down to the eye area and the lid and below. Don't worry, it's a natural moisturizer. You're just reaping extra benefits. So coconut oil is amazing.
She's got a point.
So my fourth piece of advice is for you to brush your brows every single day. Now, do you brush your hair every day? Do you brush your teeth every day? Check, check. So incorporate that same energy into your eyebrows. It has made a huge difference for me. So I got this, comb from a men's shaving kit. As you can tell, like the teeth are pretty small. You can use, like, if you have like a comb that's a little bit bigger than this, if you have a spoolie, you can use a spoolie, but I just want something with a little bit, like a little sharper like this than a spoolie. Just take the comb, I'll brush my eyebrows upwards. I know how wild I look right now. So you just brush them upwards and then you brush them down and then natural shape. Boom. And you're gonna do that again on the other side. You just brush them up. And then you brush it, then you brush it back down. brushing can be really good for stimulating the hair and the hair follicles and to promoting hair growth. You know, it's the simplest thing, but it has made such a tremendous difference. It also has helped train my eyebrows just to kind of grow into this natural shape, to not kind of grow in like different directions. I feel like it just has helped train the hair as well. So I kid you not, sometimes I just out of habit now will be brushing my brows, and afterwards it's like instantaneous results in that I just look better. It just makes your brows look so much more well put together. And I just feel like I immediately just look and feel better. So again, this is really, you know, huge for helping to promote that hair growth, and it has made a huge difference for me. I hope you guys really try this. My fifth tip for you is to massage the eye area. It's really important to bring circulation to the eye area, to the hair and the hair follicle. This will stimulate the hair growth. So grab a toothbrush. Yes, a toothbrush.
This crosses a line.
Go ahead.
No, this is real.
Go ahead.
So I'm super particular about which toothbrush I use. I'm sure anyone is fine. I like the ones that are like the brush head here is like a little smaller and the bristles are a little bit shorter. You can see that. As you can tell, my makeup's all over it because I do this a lot. And I just take it and I will literally just massage in small circular motions around the eye area, around the eyebrow, on the lid, and all the way around. Again, just short circular motions. You don't need to have a heavy hand with this. And you're just gonna do it on the other eye as well. So I typically do this for about 5 to 10 minutes a couple times a week. It is my secret little weapon. It has been just a game changer. It's really like doing a combination of all of these things has really helped my brows to be able to come in quicker and fuller. So try this out and see what you think. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.